Retro Requiem.
Hello, today is Saturday, March 22nd, and this is our weekly news and review.
News and review.
I love the singing. I'm a big fan. With me today is Andrew Wagner,
Hey guys, what's up?
and I'm Brian Perry, as always. It's just us today.
Yeah, we're lonely.
It does feel kind of lonely, but that's okay.
Lonely.
We're the superstars anyways, man.
Yeah, we are. We are pretty much.
I thought you were going to sing Akon's Lonely.
Oh.
I'm so lonely. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay.
And dance only with my upper body.
Yeah, of course. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to start with our movie news of this week. Star Wars Episode 7 will be set 30 years after the events of Episode 6. Andrew, if you had to guess what the plot of this movie is, what would you guess?
I mean, it's gonna sound very cliche, but it's gonna be involving the sons and daughters of the original cast. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like Han's son. You know, I mean, I feel they can do this, but I'd rather them do something different.
Yeah, I'd appreciate. Well, you know, definitely like Harrison Ford's gonna be back in it.
Yeah.
You know that Mark Hamill's gonna be back in it. Princess Leia, I don't know what the actual actress name is. I never remember, so I feel kind of bad.
I'm horrible with names. So
She's gonna be back in it.
Yeah.
They're all gonna make cameos. Chewbacca. Oh wait.
They don't need the original Chewbacca.
Yo, they need the original Chewbacca. They can't have somebody just sub in and do Chewbacca.
You would never notice.
I bet he's like CGI all the way through.
Oh, that would suck.
Isn't he CGI in the third one?
No. You mean like the actual third one in order?
Yeah, the actual third one in order. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Probably. I don't know.
He probably, because I think that's the only one he's actually in. He's not in the first.
He's
or
in
second
it for
one,
like 5 seconds in that one.
Yeah, I bet you he's CGI for that 5 damn seconds.
Probably.
I bet you. Okay.
I'd rather have a suit.
Yeah. Okay. Doug Liman. Lemon?
Actually, there'd be a O, so it's Lehman.
Lehman. Who is best known for his work on Swingers, The Bourne Identity, Mr. and Ms. Smith, and Tom Cruise's The Edge of Tomorrow, is set to direct Splinter Cell movie starring Tom Hardy. You think this is a good fit, Andrew?
I do. I actually like that. I mean, all those movies except for Swingers is kind of like a kind of action movie, and I feel like it's actually a pretty good fit for Splinter Cell. I think, especially The Bourne Identity, which I really like that movie. I think it has the right kind of feel for it.
Bourne Identity is so good.
Super agent kind of stealth movie, and I also like Tom Hardy as a fit for Sam Fisher. I feel like he can do a good job.
I think he's kind of, isn't he like a little young?
Tom Hardy?
I mean, Tom Hardy's a great actor. I love Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
Isn't he like a little young? And his body type is sort of like off, isn't it?
Not really.
He's like short and stocky.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, Sam Fisher's only like 5'8" or something like that, 5'10".
Okay, he's right on that.
So he's kind of short, but he's lean. I mean, Tom Hardy can go run at the gym for a while and get lean. I mean, if you're getting paid millions of dollars, why not?
That's true.
But I mean, Sam Fisher has gone through many changes. Like, he started off in the first one. I think he started off being like 40 or something like that. Yeah. Over the years, he progressively got older, but in the newest game, he looks almost younger than he did in the first game.
Yeah, it's really weird, because I remember like playing it and thinking, that's just very weird.
Yeah, and also he has a new voice actor because they do the whole mocap voice at the same time now.
Yeah.
And Michael Ironside, which was Sam Fisher to me, he's a heavy, older man that can't do mocap.
Yo, but Jack Bauer's so much cooler.
But you're talking about a different game now.
Keith Sutherland. Oh no, I am talking about a different.
Yeah,
I am talking about a different game.
Different.
I'm thinking Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
Because we were seeing Ground Zero. We were streaming Ground Zeroes earlier this week. That's why my mind was on it.
And Kiefer Sutherland isn't even doing the mocap for Snake.
Don't disrespect Jack Bauer, okay?
I will. It sounds like Jack Bauer doing Metal Gear Solid.
It does. It really does. Like, you can't tell any difference in his voice.
No.
Okay. This week, Disney CEO announced that Pixar is currently developing Cars 3. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? But Cars 2 sucked. Cars 1 was good.
Okay, but we know.
3, it's just going to suck again.
We know.
Okay, get on to the good news.
And Incredibles 2!
Woo!
You know, The Incredibles. Let me not disrespect it by...
No, The Incredibles. What? Incredibles? No, The Incredibles.
The Incredibles. You gotta say it like that. It's my favorite Pixar movie.
Favorite?
It is my favorite. It combines two things I love: superhero and Pixar animations. Like, you can't beat that.
I will say it's a great movie, and we've been saying this for so long that's a perfect movie to do a sequel. A perfect movie.
So good.
And finally they're doing it. I just hope they do it justice. And it's Pixar, so I mean.
Do you think that the amount of time that's passed since the last movie will be the amount of time that's passed within the movie universe? Like, will Violet be in high school or in college, and will Dash be in late middle school or in high school? And then will Jack be like a toddler, I guess?
I would like to see that, actually. I'd hope that they'd progress like that, or at least even a little more. I wouldn't like to see, like, 3 days went by.
I want to see Frozone with, like, a larger beard.
Just a big beard.
Just like a big Isaac Hayes beard. Just, like, growing it.
Oh, man.
On to our Sony news this week.
Sony.
In the next few weeks, there will be a number of PS4 updates, including the ability to dim the light bar on the DualShock 4 controller.
Which was a big complaint.
Apparently, it's distracting. I
mean, if you're sitting in a room completely dark in the middle of the night playing a horror game, you have this giant glowing light, it kind of ruins the ambiance.
Yeah. You'll be able to preload digital game downloads.
Which actually makes it matter for first day digital download.
Because no one wants to be like excited for a first day release and then have to wait for a download.
Yeah, and then wait. Yeah, it sucks. It's horrible. It actually makes people want to buy on digital copies, actually.
Mm-hmm. And this is definitely something that Microsoft and Sony are both pushing is
digital downloads.
It's digital downloads, you know. It's going to add a, quote, rich video editor with a simple tool to personalize your own video clips. I don't know if they have something like that now. They said rich.
Video editor, not really. Yeah, they don't really have. I know Microsoft has the upload station, which can do that, but I don't think Sony has anything to do that for the PS4 yet.
They're giving you the ability to export, and save the videos and screenshots you create by pressing the share button to a USB drive.
That's nice.
The ability for Twitch broadcast to be archived, and an off option for HDCP, so that way you can capture gameplay via the HDMI.
Which means we'll finally get up some PS4 gameplay. What?
Yes, the people who are most excited about this news are our fans. Yes. And all the viewers at home who are going to be able to see some great Retro Requiem gameplay.
Millions of fans.
Andrew Wagner. Andrew has NBA 2K14.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of NBA 2K14, I usually dominated. Like, I usually, like, just beat Andrew handily. He beat me twice today.
Twice. I'm ecstatic.
3 times this week.
I feel so happy right now. I'm a white man. And it's not every day you beat a black man in basketball.
It is not.
It is not. I will just say, I will take what I can get anytime I can get it.
I think we just lost our white viewers who are avid basketball fans, and they're like, God, what are you saying, man?
Sorry, Steve Nash. Sorry.
No, honestly, like, I'm really excited about it. I can't wait for our viewers at home to be able to get to see some great gameplay.
Yep.
Okay. Project Morpheus, which is the new VR headset from Sony, won't be coming in 2014. And good news, folks. Just be really excited about this. Sony has also confirmed that will be under $1,000.
Woo! Should I cheer?
I don't know, God. I don't know what it was supposed to be originally.
I'm just saying okay, virtual reality is cool, but until they make it cheap, it's never going to catch on. Mm-hmm. I mean, some people might have it, but a normal gamer, no, it won't sell.
I agree with you. And, like, honestly, the whole virtual reality thing is just something that just never really interests me.
I think it'd be cool, but there's all these, Kickstarter projects for, the treadmill that you can actually walk, and you'll actually control your controller by walking on it, and then the whole gun and the vest would actually make you feel where you get shot, and if you tied all, 4 of those elements together, it'd be, the perfect simulation for, a first-person shooter.
I feel like the people who should be most excited about this is the military. Who wants to feel like they got shot?
I'm pretty sure they already have all that.
They probably do.
I know. It's
not like... Who wants to be like, oh my God, I got shot?
They don't actually stab you with a knife. It's just a little vibration of where you would actually get shot. And
okay. I mean, I don't know. I
feel it'd be awesome, but, again, it'd be, $300 for the platform that you have to stand on, $300 for the vest, $300
the headset looks really uncomfortable that they put on your head. I'd like chilling on my couch, eating some Doritos.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
Personally, until it gets cheap, I won't even be interested in it, just like 4K TVs.
But something I saw this week, and I'm really, really excited for it. A worker from IGN wrote an article where they experienced a tech demo from Sony, and in the tech demo, he was wearing the virtual reality headset, and he was able to move the camera around, not with the left analog stick like you normally would, but with his eyes, while he was playing Infamous Second Son.
Again, I feel like I'd get really dizzy if I did that.
I don't know. I feel like it would actually flow naturally.
I feel like I would need to be sitting down to do that, or I just fall over.
It would probably fuck up a lot.
Yeah.
It would definitely fuck up a lot. But I feel like when you look to the left or your right, it would just naturally flow with you. And I thought that was really cool. That's honestly the first feature that I've ever.
Also, I think as a third-person game, it wouldn't work as well if it would be like a first-person game.
Yeah. Wait, and plus, how does virtual reality work when you're trying to play with your friends? Like, because you have that big headset on, you really can't see to your left or right. There's no peripheral vision.
You mean like couch buddies?
Yeah, like if me and you were just sitting here right now.
What games have couch play anymore?
Yo, man, our games.
Sports games, that's it.
Sports games, racing games, fighting games.
Yeah, and you don't need virtual reality for those unless you're playing by yourself.
That's true. Well, make a good Call of Duty, I guess sometimes we sit down, like zombies and stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
And that'd be something. Okay, but anyhow. Sony Pictures Television will be producing an original television show called Powers, which will be a superpowered crime drama and is an adaptation of a long-running comic of the same name. The writer and illustrator of that comic will be serving as producers of the show. Andrew, are you excited for this?
Not really.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
This is definitely the comeback at Microsoft because Microsoft has already announced long ago that they're going to have their own original TV programming. Mm-hmm. And so Sony's like, damn, we need to do something like that. So they're like, let's do this Powers thing. And I feel like it's kind of like... I'm not excited, but I just want to see what it comes out like. And if it's free.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I don't know. Sony... How good of a reputation does Sony's television studio have? Making great television shows.
Do they even have a television studio?
They probably don't. So
it's probably their film studio.
Until they prove themselves to me that they can make a great show, like I'll be skeptical.
Yeah,
you know,
same.
I'm not gonna be really excited.
Very much the same.
Okay. The PlayStation exclusive content for Watch Dogs has been released.
Been waiting for that.
We've been waiting to see it.
Been waiting
and
for
Andrew,
that
after I read off the list, I want you to let me know if you think it lives up to the hype. Okay, it gives you a different white hacker outfit, which is I guess nice, 4 exclusive missions, and a hacking boost. So I don't know if that makes you like be able to hack more or be able to hack quicker, or how that actually works. Does it live to the hype, Andrew?
Yes, I mean it definitely will make me want to buy it for PS3 more than a Xbox One, because those 4 missions come to about I think a little over an hour of gameplay.
Okay.
So I mean, extra time with the game. Also, the white hacker outfit kind of reminiscent of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of that franchise, so it just makes me want to get it. And then the hacking boost, I heard that maybe it will include like 4 new hacking powers to make a total of 76 hacking powers within the city you can use.
That's really cool.
76.
70 goddamn 6. Well, I wouldn't even know how to use all the... Okay, but anyhow. I think it's cool. I think if you're someone like Andrew who has an Xbox One and a PS4, you're like, oh shit, what should I get this on? PS4 has some exclusive content. I'll do that.
It's just a good way of Sony saying, hey, buy it for us.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would definitely sway some people.
Yeah.
James, I don't want to say Griesmeyer as his name, or Gressimer. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I butchered it. But he was the lead designer on Infamous Second Son. He has left Sucker Punch Productions. He confirmed his departure on Twitter. This coincides with God of War 3 director Stig Asmussen. I probably killed his name too.
Asmussen, I think.
Asmussen. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Leaving
as.
Leaving Santa Monica. Yeah, like as. That's what everyone thought at home
Not
when you said as. Leaving Santa Monica Studios. I'm starting to see a trend, and it's going to go into our Microsoft news, where Xbox corporate vice president and chief product officer, I forgot to put his name, has left Microsoft after 14 years of serving. Like, I'm starting to see a really a trend in the gaming community where people really don't stay at one gaming studio for a long time. Like, people are just packing up and leaving, like, time after time after time. We've seen for the past few weeks, after a game's completed, it's just like, oh, nope, ship to the next thing.
Yeah, but the difference with Microsoft is that it's not just a game studio.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So it's a much different situation, but again, kind of same idea.
They've seen a lot of their personnel movement at the top recently.
But like last week, I think we announced that Amy Hennig left Naughty Dog. So these are like 3 big players for Sony.
Yeah.
They all left. But I mean, I'm pretty sure the studios will survive.
Yeah.
But just imagine if these 3 guys go on to make another studio, join a different studio, and what games they could create. I think it could be a really bright future.
Like the more great games, the better.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely.
Okay. Now we're officially on to our Microsoft news. A few weeks ago, we mentioned that Microsoft was focused on bringing indie games to the Xbox One. This week, they released a list of 25 games that will be coming to the Xbox One. We're not going to list all 25. You can look them up online. But some of the big ones were Guacamelee, Super Time Force, and Contrast. I think was the ones the big ones I saw. But I mean, I like the renewed focus on indie games.
Yeah, Xbox One really wants to push that they're the console to come to for indie games.
Yeah.
And I think it's a cool little niche idea that Xbox wants to be that indie console gamer when they're like last generation weren't really known for that. So I think it's a good push for Microsoft to do that.
Yeah, I think right now, like this period of time is like a great time to be an indie developer. I think there's just so many more opportunities now than there were in the past. Where in the past, it was kind of difficult to get published on a platform. You'd have to go PC only.
Easily, yeah.
We talked about this last week.
Yep, indie was the main thing for PC. Like PC was like where indie developers are.
Yeah.
And only recently, like with the last generation, some indie developers started coming out for them. So,
I mean, I'm glad to see the more, like I said, the more great games, the better. I never want a shortage of games.
Unless you have a shortage of cash.
Yeah, of course. Now, how long can you really talk about Microsoft these days without talking about Titanfall? Like, it's just, it's an eventuality that you have to talk about.
I could go and do it for a while if you want me to try.
That's okay. The Xbox 360 version of Titanfall has been delayed until April 8th. And Andrew, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm really conspiracy buff. I like to look into them.
Uh-huh.
And I looked into my crystal ball this week. And I just feel like, and I think you're going to agree with me here.
Yeah.
I think Microsoft delayed this on purpose.
I could easily see that. I was thinking that too when they first, the second time. Well, the first time I was like, okay, they might need more time. It's a different studio making it and then Respawn. Mm-hmm. The second time I'm like, that's 2 times within a month. Like you canceled or not canceled, but push back this game. So maybe you're like, hey guys, if you want to play Titanfall, go buy an Xbox One. By the way, Xbox Ones are on sale at Best Buy and Walmart. The Titanfall edition. For $450.
Look, man, you're jumping ahead of my news. You bother me.
I just connected it, okay? It's called a segue.
That's fine. No, I think it's a smart move by Microsoft. Like, Titanfall right now is definitely the popular multiplayer out, and you want as many people to play it as possible. And I mean, just this week, Titanfall has doubled the Xbox One sales in the UK, and 70% of the Xbox One sold were a Titanfall bundle. Like, you can't beat that.
Yep.
So why not try to push those gamers who are right on the edge and they're like, I could get an Xbox One, but I'll get this game on Xbox 360. Why not just push them over the edge?
Yeah, like I said, Titanfall is a console selling game.
Yeah, I bet you the games between the Xbox One version and Xbox 360 version are very comparable. I can see that.
I can see that. I mean, it's definitely gonna be a graphics downgrade easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I would even say probably going to run probably a slower frames per second rate, and also probably a lot of stutter, and it won't flow as well.
Yeah.
I feel like because it's last gen, it won't be able to handle it as much.
Mm-hmm. Polygon has reported this week that according to their sources, Titanfall 2 will not be a Microsoft exclusive. Now, earlier we had our 2014 predictions podcast, and Colin said he thinks Titanfall is going to come to PS4. Colin, you're still wrong. Do not get excited about this news. It's Titanfall 2. So officially,
I think I predicted that Titanfall 2. Well, I didn't officially predict, but when Colin said Titanfall, I'm like, no, Titanfall 2 will come out to PS4, not Titanfall.
Okay, well, so now we're going to need our viewers to go back and check the thing and put in the comments if Andrew was right or not. I think you were wrong. I don't think you did that.
I think I did.
But anyhow, this report is reinforced by a statement from Respawn saying that they did intend to make a PS4 game in the future. It just wouldn't be the first Titanfall.
Yeah.
The first Titanfall. So.
Again, this is just a rumor, so it's not confirmed at all.
Definitely, but I mean, I gotta say, I hope it's true. I mean,
I don't really care. I mean,
you have both. You're fine.
I'm covered.
Don't you want to play Titanfall with your best buddy Brian?
No, I since I have Titanfall 1 for Xbox, I like to keep all my franchises on the same console.
Andrew, I'll be over on PS4. You'll have to come over and play with me. I'll be like cursing out little 5-year-olds online.
I have plenty of fun playing alone by myself with Titanfall. I don't need a friend.
Oh wow.
That's how good the game is.
I'm so glad.
By the way, my review's out 9.5.
I was shocked. I knew Titanfall was great. I was shocked you gave it a 9.5, man.
It's the most fun multiplayer I've played since Halo 2. And I'm not saying it's as good as Halo 2 or reinvented the whole first-person genre as Halo 2. Yeah. It's just a game that made me want to play it every day.
Yeah.
A game that made me want to actually play multiplayer. Like, for me, I play multiplayer for like a month, and I'm done with it.
Yeah.
This, I'm going to come back until Titanfall 2 comes out.
Hopefully, it's like at least 3 years. I hope it stays in development 3 years.
It probably should. Hope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You never know with these days.
Yeah, you never know. I'm pretty sure they're making 2 Assassin's Creeds a year, but we'll get to that. This week, Pikachu and 10 other Pokemon. It was announced that they'll be the official mascot for Japan's 2014 World Cup soccer team, or football for our international viewers.
It's not football. It's football.
Shut up.
It's accent, okay?
Japan's team is nicknamed the Blue Samurai. Andrew, how cool is it that they have Pokemon as their mascot?
I love it.
It's awesome.
I love it. I really, really love it. Like, I don't know what other, like, it's perfect. It's their culture, and it's like Blue Samurai. It's awesome.
I'm an original 150 guy, so I'll tell you the Pokemon I know. It's Pikachu, Squirtle, Charmander, Meowth, Bulbasaur, and then 4 Pokemon that I don't know.
Panda Man, Monkey Thing, Long Bunny Ears, Weird Thing, Fox Guy, and what's it, Frog Man?
Man, you were getting really... Like, Pokemon's just not as inventive with his names. They're just phoning it in.
Panda Guy.
No, so I mean, I think it's really, like, cool. Like, Pokemon has international appeal, like, out the ass. And you know what? If America loses, which, you know, they probably will, I'll go for Japan. Because...
They're not going.
because of those great mascots. You never know. Don't underestimate Pikachu.
Japan's not a big soccer sport.
There are thousands of Pokemon trainers out there who have underestimated Pikachu. Are you going to join those people?
Hey, you know, for me, I said Pikachu is my favorite Pokemon out of any of them.
Wow, you chose Pikachu?
Pikachu, because not just a random Pikachu, Ash's Pikachu, because it has personality.
You can't just say
Ash's Pikachu.
You can't say that. Everybody loves
Ash's Pikachu. Is my favorite Pikachu.
You suck. Squirtle Squad all day.
Squirtle Squad.
Okay.
Just because you make a Squirtle.
We have a cluster here of some Ubisoft news.
A cluster of Ubisoft.
I hate the way you say it.
Ubisoft.
Watch Dogs creative director has said this week that the average player, which does free roam a bit, will tend to reach the end of the game within 35 to 40 hours. But doing everything is close to 100 hours. That's Andrew having some discomfort.
Sorry, guys.
This is just a single player campaign, and it doesn't even include the multiplayer, which has an 8-player freemium mode and a head-to-head mode.
I love this game.
You'll be playing that game for a long fucking time.
I love this game. I do. When I immediately saw that, I knew I was going to fall in love with this game, and right now, I'm ready to commit myself for life to this game. No, not for life. Never mind. For life. For about 40 hours to this game.
We'll be on like PS6, and you'll just be like still playing Watch Dogs. Fuck everything else. Nothing else matters.
Watch Dogs 2 came out. Okay, never mind.
Ubisoft also announced this week that Ghost Recon Online will launch April 10th under the name Ghost Recon Phantoms, which I really hate that name, after being in open beta for more than a year. When it launches, the game promises to add a narrative layer and more refinements and additions. I really like the strategy of a game that's heavily multiplayer focused.
It's all multiplayer focused.
That like a well, like, you know, that's, they said they're gonna add a narrative layer. What that means, I don't know. They might have just like a campaign like Titanfall has or something.
Or there's like reason why you're at the map.
Yeah, or something like that.
There's terrorists there.
There's terrorists there. No, like, I think if you're gonna have a heavily multiplayer based game, why not have open beta for a year, test it out, see what works, see what doesn't, and then release the full game.
That's what a lot of games have been doing lately. Yeah. I have played Ghost Recon Online, or what it was called before, Phantoms, because they couldn't say Ghost Recon Ghosts because that was taken by Call of Duty.
Ghost Recon Phantoms. These Phantom and Ghost are the same.
I know, like, but
I don't know. I really just dislike that name.
But it was fun. Okay. What it was is Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Mm-hmm. But it never released to the PC because Ghost Recon Online is what that was.
Yeah.
It basically plays exactly like that. So if you have it for console, it's basically like that for PC.
Okay. To finish off our Ubisoft news, according to a number of screenshots... Stop, please. According to a number of screenshots linked online, the next Assassin's Creed game will take place in Paris.
Ooh, the Parisians.
Rumor has it that it will be set during the French Revolution, and it will feature a new assassin named Arno.
Arno.
Now, there will be 2 Assassin's Creed games coming out this year. One codenamed Unity will be coming to next gen, so Xbox One, PS4, and PC. And
so, how are you feeling about these?
Well, wait a minute.
No. I want to speak. How are you feeling about these like subtitles? I mean, I think they're just dropping like the numbers now, just going for subtitles. Is it
I don't
just
think
Unity, or is it gonna be like Assassin's Creed 5 Unity?
I think it's kind of like just codename Unity. I don't think Unity is gonna be the final.
I think it could be
Assassin's Creed Unity.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yeah, but then it's not. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing. But the thing with Brotherhood was it was the same protagonist. They didn't start with the protagonist.
Assassin's Creed 4, Black Sails.
Black Flag.
Black Flag.
Black Sails.
Black Sails. Stars.
Stars.
Star show. Sorry, Pirates on my mind.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't know, but it has the number and then subtitle, which is fine to me. If you're introducing a new protagonist, you should have the number.
But it's not. It's part of the Kenway saga.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is he related? Okay, well.
It's Edward. Not Edward Kenway is the grandfather to Connor in Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, but how does he relate to Arno?
No, I'm saying that is a different one. That's why I'm saying that Assassin's Creed 4 should just have been Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh, okay.
Instead of going for a 4.
No, dude, that makes sense to me, but they didn't do that.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
They introduced the 4, so this should be 5.
I feel like they should just drop the numbers and just have a code name.
They're gonna have the code
They don't
name.
need because they said they could do this for years, like Assassin's Creed 10.
Yeah.
I just drop it.
I think they're gonna have the subtitle for now on just because they'll be releasing 2 a fucking year. And
Possibly.
Just to finish this, the other project that they're working on has the codename Comet, and it will be coming to PS3 and 360.
And we don't know if this is actually a different game or just the Xbox or the last gen version of the new gen.
Now, a lot of people, when it comes to screenshots leaking, are really dicks about it, but Ubisoft was cool about it, and they confirmed the game's existence by saying, quote, "We have been working on the next Assassin's Creed for more than 3 years, and although we weren't quite ready to show you the full version for next-gen only Assassin's Creed, it seems Abstergo are trying to force our hand!" Exclamation point. I just had to put that in there. Stay tuned. We'll have many exciting details for you in the months ahead. So, I think that was pretty cool of them to acknowledge, that screenshots leaked. It kind of sucks, but we're rolling with it.
Yeah. I mean, they're not blaming anyone. They're just kind of, yeah, we got it.
No, I mean, honestly, I'm glad that they're making a separate project for the next gen. Now, whether it is a different version, I hope it's actually 2 different games. I'd actually really love that. You don't want to buy another game.
I don't want to buy 2 games. I'd rather there be the next gen version, which is actually next gen.
Yeah.
And then just like a downgraded, done by a completely different studio.
So like Titanfall, basically.
Yes. That's for Xbox 360 and PS3. And it's basically the same game, just like 1,000 times worse.
It's like 1,000 times worse. I think as long as you have 2 games that are coming out on last gen and next gen, they're going to be very comparable games. And one will just be an upscaled version.
Yeah, but if you have 2 different studios working on it, I feel like you can actually be like, yeah, we can put this into the game, but this has to be a cutscene.
Yeah.
But yeah. And the only thing that I don't like about Parisian, that's landlocked, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's no more boat, and I love the sailing in Black Flag.
I'm really tired of seeing Europe. I want to see something different. I want to see a different side of the country. I'd love to see a Viking. I'd love to see a samurai.
But you just said Viking, and Viking's Europe.
That's true. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, they really haven't explored Paris. I mean, they explored Rome.
Yeah.
They explored Italy. They explored the Middle East.
Yeah.
And they explored America.
I feel like you came through France at some point.
No.
In your journey. Because you were in England at some point.
No, not really. Well, you had that one intro mission in Assassin's Creed 3 in England.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm making shit up. Because I know you were in Italy for a long time.
You were in Italy. Well, yeah, you went
I'm
Italy
sure.
for 3 games.
Yeah, I'm
no, sorry. The 3rd game you were in Constantinople. That's in Turkey.
I mean, I don't know. I would like to see them do something radically different.
I would love to see feudal Japan, Egypt, Vikings.
I thought Assassin's Creed 4 was great because they did the whole Caribbean vibe.
Yeah,
and I think that's something they didn't do before.
The first great pirate game. I'll say great because that game was 10 times better than Assassin's Creed 3.
You're not a big fan of Assassin's Creed 3.
And
mathematically, that just doesn't add up.
No, I know it doesn't mathematically add up. But I mean, I liked Assassin's Creed 3, but there's a lot of things that they promised, and it just fell flat on those.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it was a little disappointing.
Yeah. And last on this news, and a move that we hope Microsoft and Sony will just take a note from mobile gaming. And I know we never say this, but we're saying it today. Cross-platforming gaming is coming to Android and iOS. Google Play will now allow players to use either operating system to play. So, Andrew, you have your iPhone.
Yeah.
I have my Android.
Yeah.
We both love Flappy Birds.
I never downloaded it.
Shut up. we'll be able to go online and play, and I'll be able to surpass you in Flappy Birds, and we'll be able to see our names on the same leaderboard.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really cool idea. And frankly, it probably will never come to consoles.
No.
But it would be great to actually have. I mean, if they do this with consoles, then why even have 2 consoles?
Yeah, but it'd be great, like, for the exclusives, I guess. But, like, for
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
I know, but the thing is, you'll never have the companies agree to it.
Didn't Portal have its own server that you could play cross-platform?
With PC.
I thought it was with all of them. I
No.
thought it was, like you could play with anyone.
Nope, it was PS3 and PC only.
Oh, okay.
And it was through Steam, basically. You had to have a Steam account. Yeah, that's about it.
But that's not bad. Like, that's PS3 and PC. They already reached across the aisle, held hands. PC's Microsoft. Microsoft was there. They were like, okay, we'll allow this. Microsoft, Sony crossed the aisle, hold hands.
It was never that.
Join in unity.
Steam has nothing to do with
Join
Microsoft.
in unity. Like, hold hands. Let's break bread together, guys.
Because you can have Steam on Mac, you can have Steam on Linux.
Okay, no, okay.
I mean,
We want this, Andrew.
I'm just saying.
That way you can get your
I'm just
Titanfall.
saying Microsoft is never going to hold Sony's dick.
You can... Sony will hold Microsoft's dick.
No, it won't.
We can do either way, man.
It
Look,
won't.
man,
It won't.
You can
It
get
won't. It won't happen.
You can get Titanfall 2 on your Xbox One. I'll get Titanfall 2 on my PS4, and we'll still play with each other.
We can play with each other no matter what.
God, let's just end this. That ends our news and review for the week. Remember to come back next week.
Next Saturday,
Next-
which is first gay day in April, not first day, but first
First day in
news,
April.
first news in April, guys.
Woo, excited.
That's a really exciting month.
April.
Yeah, it's rainy, just like Seattle, which is Second Son. Great game, by the way.
Remember to keep on checking up on Retro Requiem's Twitch account and watch us stream Second Son when Andrew plays it. Like, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. I should probably gain some more out there. Maybe tomorrow, or probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome to see. Remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and come back to RetroRechem.com for some amazing opinion pieces, news, and more reviews.
See you guys.